I got stranded on a deserted island with my boss. She said, "If no one comes, will you stay with me?" The ocean wasn't supposed to swallow our plane. But when the cabin lights died, the engine screamed, and the world became a blur of falling metal and terrified prayers, I realized life doesn't ask permission before it changes everything. I woke up on a shore, face buried in sand, clothes heavy with seawater, heartbeat louder than the waves. And then I heard her voice. "Ethan. Ethan, can you hear me?" It was Claire Dalton, my boss. Brilliant. Intimidating. The type who could silence a room by simply inhaling. Now she was kneeling beside me, hair tangled with sea salt, fear in her eyes, an expression I never thought she was capable of. "We're the only survivors," she whispered. The word slammed into me harder than the crash ever did. The first night. We built a fire using driftwood and a piece of metal Claire ripped off the plane wreckage with her bare hands. I never knew she had that kind of strength. But that night, as the flames flickered between us, I saw her shivering, not from the cold, but from the weight of everything she tried to keep buried. "You always look so calm at work," I said. She laughed, but it cracked like glass. "That's the job, Ethan. But right now, I'm scared." It was the first time she ever admitted weakness. Without thinking, I reached out my jacket and draped it over her shoulders. She didn't protest. "Thank you," she whispered. Funny how kindness becomes louder when everything else is stripped away. Day 3, the breaking point. We rationed coconuts, collected rainwater, and used leaves as shelter. Claire worked beside me, not above me. No titles. No hierarchy. Just two people trying to survive. But on the third day, something inside her snapped. She found a piece of the plane's wing washed ashore. A child's drawing was taped to it, probably belonging to one of the passengers who didn't make it. Claire broke down. "I should have told them to delay the flight," she said. Weather warnings were there. I ignored them. I just wanted to keep the schedule. I didn't want the company to look weak. Her voice cracked. "This is my fault, Ethan. All of it." I didn't know what to say, so I did the only thing that mattered. I moved closer, slowly wrapped my arms around her, and let her cry against my chest. Some moments aren't meant to be fixed. Just felt. The twist, the message in the sky. On the 5th day, desperation set in. No ships. No planes. Just endless water and the kind of silence that makes you hear your own heartbeat. Claire climbed the highest rock, scanning the horizon every hour. She didn't speak much. But at sunset, she asked something completely unexpected. "If no one comes, will you stay with me?" The question hit me like lightning. "Claire, what do you mean?" She looked at me, eyes soft, not the eyes of a CEO, but a woman who'd finally taken off her armor. "I don't want to be alone anymore. Not here. Not anywhere." Before I could answer, a distant roar broke the moment. A plane. A real plane. We jumped, screamed, waved palm leaves like lunatics, but the plane drifted away, shrinking to a speck. "We're still here," she whispered, tears running down her cheeks. "We're still alone." But I shook my head and held her hand. "Claire, you're not alone. I'm right here." She squeezed back, so tight it felt like she was holding on to more than just my hand. She was holding on to hope. The rescue that changed everything. Morning came with a miracle, or karma, depending on what you believe. A fisherman's boat appeared on the horizon. When he pulled us aboard, Claire collapsed into a seat and covered her face. Not from exhaustion, but from overwhelming relief. Before we left, she turned to me and placed her hand gently on my cheek. "You kept me human out there," she whispered. "When I wanted to give up, you didn't let me. I'm never forgetting that." For the first time, she smiled in a way I'd never seen at the office. Unfiltered, raw, real. Epilogue, the unexpected promise. Back at the company, life tried to return to normal. Meetings. Deadlines. Emails. But Claire wasn't the same. She invited me to her office one afternoon. No suit jacket. No cold expressions. Just Claire. About my question on the island, she said softly. My heart kicked in my chest. She smiled. You stayed with me when it mattered. That meant more than you know. Then she handed me a small envelope. Inside was a handwritten note. Let's start fresh. No titles. No walls. Just us. Dinner tonight? I looked up, and she was blushing. Only if you want to, she murmured. I smiled. Claire. I already said yes on the island. Ending message. In the end, survival wasn't the lesson. Humanity was. Strangers become friends. Bosses become people. And kindness becomes the bridge that saves us long before rescue ever arrives. Sometimes life isolates you not to break you, but to show you who will hold you together.